What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Leave It Talks, and it is fight week, motherfuckers. UFC 274, Justin Gaethje versus Charles Oliveria. I've been waiting a while for this week. It's got a cracking couple fights on it. Good three fights that I'm really interested in. And then there's obviously a couple other little fights on the main card as well, which seeing all Cerrone fights always, is always nice. And he actually come out as favorite, which is good from a betting perspective. So Justin Gaethje versus Charles Oliveira. Oh man, I made a video about this a couple months back. I got some commentary back on it. Interested, actually. I think a lot of people's prediction that I was just completely writing Gaethje off. That's not true, man. That's not true. Justin Gaethje has got a fair chance in this. I think from a fighting perspective, you've got Charles Oliveira, who is very, very pressure fighted. If you watched him against the Poirier fight, he came out elbows, knees, punches, just non-stop. Put Poirier on the back foot constantly out the gate, right? Constant in your face. You don't know what's coming next. That kick down the middle and then swinging elbow. He just doesn't stop with those fucking knees and fucking everything, right? And he's dangerous everywhere. That's the thing with Charles Oliveira. He is dangerous everywhere. But Justin Gaethje's dangerous too. Justin Gaethje did not get to the #1 contender position by fucking going out and mowing someone's lawn. He is dangerous too. And some people seem to think that I completely neglected that and said that I was, like, lucky that he beat Chandler. No, it was a fucking dangerous fight with Chandler, and it was honestly probably one of the best fights. If actually it was better than the Hamzat Chimaev Gilbert Burns fight, I would say. It was probably one of the best fights of 2021. Yeah, because it happened in October, right? Man, has it been that long? Anyway, it doesn't matter. All I'm saying is that it's been he won that card against Chandler, and Chandler was a risky fight to take, right? He's dangerous. He's fucking he's a stocky motherfucker, right? But you know what? Justin Gaethje showed that he's still got a solid chin. He went into that fight. He kept composed in the later rounds, and even though it was a dog war, it was a fantastic dog war. So don't rule out Justin Gaethje is what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that I'm ruling him out. I'm saying that if you look at what happened with the Khabib and Justin Gaethje fight, Khabib came out very pressure oriented, throwing everything he could, getting him, putting the pressure on him out the gate. Gaethje buckled under the pressure of Khabib's pressure, as well as probably the fact that he was fighting for a championship and it was, in Abu Dhabi and there was blah, 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 right? And you know what, Khabib was a better fighter that night, but it showed a weak spot for Gaethje. That's what I'm saying. It showed that weak spot, and Charles Oliveira is going to come out with probably the same level of pressure, if not more, than he did against Poirier. Well, that might be troublesome for Gaethje. It depends. The dangerous thing is that Gaethje can put your lights out in about 3 seconds, right? And Charles Oliveira has been knocked down in so far both title fights that he's had. So it could be the chances he gets caught on the way in, right? As long as Justin Gaethje just has to stay composed, right? That's what I would say. Justin Gaethje needs to stay composed. He shouldn't burn himself out in the first round or two. He keep himself composed, drag Charles into the later rounds, keep off the ground, because obviously Charles Oliveira is a fucking python when it comes to wrapping people up. So definitely don't do that. And just try keep it a very stand-up striking game, but just pick your shots precisely, right? Because Oliveira is going to be throwing everything: knees, fucking fists, elbows, hips, the whole lot, right? He's going to be throwing it all. So very, very, very interesting fight that's going to happen. I'm still going to put my money, and I'm not weighing on Gaethje. I would like to see Gaethje become champion. I actually really would. I think he would be really interesting to see in champion. But Charles Oliveira's tool set's just far too wide. And I think if it goes all 5, I think Oliveira will win by decision if Gaethje doesn't put on a show. But if Gaethje gets a knockout, fair play to him. I'm happy either way. Either way, it's all a fucking opinion, right? That's all these videos are. It's just me opinionating on what I think is going to happen. And then we look at the other fights on the card. We've got I'm still quite kind of confused whether or not Justin Gaethje Charles Oliveira is the main event or the co-main event. The way UFC have got it on the website, they got it as the namajunas fight and Esparza fight as the main event. So that's going to be a great fight either way. I think I'm not hugely following the women's side of MMA, but I would say that I think this is the second time they've had a fight. She's coming back for a rematch. Rose Namajunas, obviously, you know, she should put on a performance against Zadie Wang the last couple of times. I think I would probably give the edge to Namajunas in that, though she's only just a favorite by a very small margin. And then another fight I'm really super interested in, just because the lightweight division is a fucking banger right now, is the Michael Chandler-Tony Ferguson fight. That is without a doubt going to be a very interesting fight. The big interesting thing on that one is that Michael Chandler is the underdog right now by plus 310. Tony Ferguson's minus 410. That's insane. Considering that both men are on a losing streak. I think Tony Ferguson's on a 2 or 3 fight winning streak. Losing streak, I should say. Sorry, not winning streak. Losing streak. They're both on losing streaks. Michael Chandler's on a couple fight losing streak. Yet Michael Chandler, if you look at the performances between Tony Ferguson's last couple fights versus Michael Chandler's last couple fights, there's actually quite a large discrepancy. I would say Michael Chandler probably had put on a better performance than what Tony Ferguson has. So I think if Ferguson can make it through kind of the first round, the danger zone, the danger time, right, not getting your fucking head taken off by Chandler's right hook, I think it'd be all right. But other than that, I think Tony Ferguson, I hope Tony Ferguson wins for the sake of Tony Ferguson, but I do like watching Michael Chandler fight. I was not a big fan of him when he first came to the UFC. Kind of ignorant, kind of a bit big-headed, but you know what? He's proven to be an exciting fighter, and I think he's lit a little light within the UFC lightweight division. And then you've got the other 2 fights on the main card, which is the Rua and St. Preux fight, if I'm saying that right. And then you've got Donald Cerrone and Joe Lazon. I don't know why I'd say both those last names was French, but anyway, that's the main card. Always good to see Cerrone fight, like I said. But yeah, that's kind of my predictions for the fight, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'm definitely interested to hear some feedback. I'm not weighing Gaethje out. I just think that it's a very dangerous fight. Charles Oliveria is the best in the world for a reason. I think there's no denying that. And I think at the end of the day, you know, Gaethje's going to have to knock him the fuck out. All right. So thanks for watching this episode. If you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that little bell that notifies you the next time I go and drop a video like this, and be sure to check it out. And thanks for everything, and I will see you on the next